What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Light Project YouTube channel for yet another live watch party. Vote in the poll question if you're new to the channel and or if you're a returnee, an exclusive member and you haven't already. I want to hear how you vote or how you rated by voting in the poll question. How do you rate Week 1, Season 7 Dana White's Contender Series out of 4? The options are available 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have done out of 5, but there's only 4 options there in the poll. So smash that like button on this video as well. And let's get right into it. If you're new to the channel, again, we generally do fight companions on this channel where we highlight the fighters, we give play-by-play, we read the comments, and we're totally interactive as well for these watch-alongs, which are a little bit different, these watch parties. Basically, we got the Ultimate Fighter on in the background. If there's anything interesting that goes on, we will comment on it, but let's be honest, there's not anything that's probably going to happen in leading up to the fight. So we'll commentate the fights just like we do on the Fight Companions, but other than that, we're treating this kind of like a membership stream and going right to the comments. So to the comments we go. What's up, Gino? What's up, JL? What's up, Fallon, one of our exclusive members? Good to see you. Tough is bullshit and boring. It is true, but you guys make it a lot of fun. What is up, Zoomer, the most loyal of Zoomers? What's going on, buddy? How have you been? How have you been? Yo, Shane, one of our exclusive members here as well. Out of 4, it's a 2, but out of 5, it's a 3. Thank you so much for letting me know what you voted for in the poll question. What's up, Brandon? Guess we can't watch. I've got kids baseball on ESPN. I'm watching on ESPN Plus, and I know it's on Fight Pass as well. I think for those in Canada. I'm watching on ESPN Plus, and I have been all season. Like I might have ESPN on cable, but I haven't even looked. Back-to-back streams here on a Tuesday, though, folks. WWE has some soap opera drama, though. Brandon Weiss, bless your fucking heart, man. I'm gonna claw my eyes out. Do you think Conor even fights Michael Chandler? No, I don't. I was saying before it started, it was going to be boring with Chandler. He has good fights, but I know he wasn't going to make it interesting. I mean, the first round would have probably been, exciting because Chandler would blitz if Conor... I don't know. I think the first round would have been super exciting. I think overall we would be... We all would have been satisfied with the fight, but no, I don't think it's going to happen. What's up, West Coast? The most 2 fighters should have been signed. So yeah, 2 for sure should have been signed. I like that kid in the first fight, though, who kind of came back as the underdog against the guy who went grappler heavy. Even though that guy was a legitimate striker as well, and the kid who wanted fought cans, but clearly he's good. I don't know. I had a soft spot for him. I was like, I'll give him a contract. So I thought 3 should have got it, 2 for sure. And clearly the heavyweight division is very thin because, yeah. What's up, West Coast? Good to see you. Katona was saying McGregor was never there, but he hired coaches, nutritionists, and a chef for his team. Peru dude reminded you of Vinicius Salvador. I mean, he's not building the fight. Chandler doesn't trash talk or build hype. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that this is Chandler's fault that the fight's not happening. I would say that Chandler has been begging for this fight. So I think it's actually unfortunate for Chandler. Conor just clearly was never going to fight him, and the UFC threw together this season because Conor was available and in town shooting Roadhouse. No worries, buddy. No worries. Damn, you're staying up late for Contender Series and TUF. Appreciate you, Irish Animal. Yeah. And it wasn't like he was terrible. He just didn't do enough. Gaethje would bring out the interesting McGregor trash talk. And Gaethje would be probably pumped to fight at 170. I honestly am leaning towards McGregor never fighting in the UFC again over him fighting in the UFC. Like I would take that. I would take those odds to be perfectly honest. Because what? Now we're going to have to wait another year to see him. If he messes up, maybe a year after that. It's just he doesn't need to fight. Poliana Viana versus Jasmine Lucindo. Juliana Miller versus Luana Santos. Monsterrat Ruiz versus Jacqueline Amarim. I think Viana. I think Santos. And roll the dice, flip a coin, Amarim. Hit me up with the Discord, please. I can't, buddy. You got to be an exclusive member to get the Discord link. And anyone who wants to be an exclusive member, perks that you get are lifetime access to the Discord. Even if you just become a member for 1 month, you can always have access to the Discord. You will get fighter interviews and podcast episodes 48 hours earlier than everybody else. You will have the opportunity to jump on stream for a watch party for a fight companion anytime you want. And you get regular and special shout outs in all of the streams. I mean, I love Veronica Hardy. But if Veronica Hardy daddies you, you are not a good fighter. Juliana Miller wins nothing. What's up, Hockey from Home? I heard they're doing Tony versus Miller at UFC 300. I think Miller beats him, but I think that's a good final fight for Tony. I wonder how many fights Tony has left on his contract, because I doubt the UFC are going to re-sign him. That's the rule. If you see Miller and it's not Jim, pick the other fighter. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But, okay, I haven't seen the tweet. Like I said, I haven't really been active on social. I've been working the last few days. Who knows? Sorry, Irish. Can't make the exception for one, or else I have to make it for all. Nice. Yeah, you went to judo. Is that what you said? You went to judo practice? Do you believe the post that was titled UFC 300 times? Look, I know you like to dunk on JL, but like, it's not like you've sent me in the DMs, you know. Posts from the most reputable sources as well. Although Orbit's a pretty trustworthy one these days. At least they cite their damn sources. Have you seen that that MMA fighting parody one, Herbo? I love that one. The first time I ever saw it, it fooled me. Oh, really, West Coast? That's hilarious. I want Lando Venano versus Tony at 155 for his last fight. I honestly don't even want Tony to fight in the UFC anymore. I mean, she's young enough and talented enough in jiu-jitsu where sure she could get one. It's women's MMA. Flip the coin, right? But I like Veronica Hardy for so many reasons. And I didn't think that she was going to be that dominant. And she was. And I was like, oof. Yeah, I mean, definitely after the Diaz one. Oh my God, the coaches challenge. Sounds good. Taekwondo, not judo. Sorry. You're a black belt? Oh my goodness. I had some chicken and rice. Well, they at least cite their sources, J Herbo. They're not journalists. I'm watching on ESPN Plus, guys. On my iPad on an app. Nice, Hockey from Home. I learned the hard way not to trust Sonnen, yeah. He likes to meme. No, Rulers Union is like Kron Gracie, but worse in every way. That's not the reason. She's just freaking gorgeous. What's up, Tyrone? Just finished watching Contender Series. Last fight was my favorite. Dude, I love how that guy like isn't a true grappler, or he's from a kickboxing background. He's fought Pereira 3 times, and he out MMA'd the LFA champion. That was awesome. I personally, I would rate this episode a 2 out of 4. But like JL said, 3 out of 5 if there was that option. They have to. That's Dana White's favorite part of the season. I can defeat you, Isha. I will spar with you. We got to live stream that. Chandler is chiseled. Yep. Yeah, he cuts a lot of weight. I'm in school right now. On my vacation, it's just church camp. I subscribed from jail long ago. Can only take so many lies. I just think it's just his. He's not trying to be a serious media member, and I get that that's not everyone's shtick. I used to believe him too until I realized like it's just him fucking with us all. Oh, nice hockey from home. Good old. I like having a barbecue. I got you, JL. No worries. Come to Toronto for that match. Only if it's at the Air Canada Center. They got Bruce Buffer in for this. So they need something, dude. They need something. Water fight. Who had the worst haircut? Holland at the Wonder Boy fight or Diego Lopez? Probably Diego Lopez. Or who's that one fighter who he grappled Jordan? He grappled shoot, what's his name? Or he fought, but he's a good grappler. Mokayev. He just has like just that hair, like he's shaved his whole part of his head except for that one part in his back. Sorry. I just gotta reply to my co-host on my podcast here quick, guys. You send me a text. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. One sec here. If it wasn't urgent, I wouldn't engage. Keep the comments coming. Vote in the poll question. Subscribe if you haven't already. Liked the video. He's doing edits for our second channel, the Soda Pod. If you dig my vibe and you like hockey, if you like craft beer, if you like all of them mixed together, go check that out. And he's editing some videos for the for the channel. And he was like, he's putting in some South Park clips to our content there. And he's like, is blood and killing a big no-no on YouTube? I'm like, yes. Isha's BJJ versus hockey takedowns. Hey, I did some wrestling in high school too. I think Benjamin wins. He comes out nowhere dressed like Chael and KO's both of them. Yeah, he would come out with a suit on, rip the sleeves off the suit, show off his big, Borrachina muscles and tune us all. Imagine being in Toronto. It's a nightmare. We'll come to Minnesota for it. Hey, I love Saskatchewan, dude. I respect Sasky boys more than those preppy ass kids from Toronto. I'll say that much. Some of my best friends are some Sasky farmers, boy. One of my best friends actually, he grew up with Darcy Kemper. They had farms near each other and they'd flood the big barn and play hockey as kids. And I lived in Calgary too. I think Calgary is one of the most underrated cities in Canada. It may not be like aesthetically beautiful, but it's awesome. It's awesome. Who will win the next poll question, Isha? This guy Jeff from Saskatchewan. I don't even know how to spell that shit. Oh, come on, Fallon. You're Canadian. You don't know how to spell Saskatchewan? I am, buddy. I am. All right. So it looks like we're watching the coaches challenge right now, guys. I'm drinking a Carver County Kolsch, courtesy of our friends at Waconia Brewing. So it's who can last the longest in a cold plunge? Is that it? Is it who can last the longest in the cold plunge? They have letters here. Do they have to have a spelling bee? Coaches challenges are right now, buddy. You streaming any regional scenes? Yeah, this weekend. Hell yeah, JL. Oh no, they have to answer trivia while in an ice bath. Who did Mark Coleman defeat at the end of the UFC 10? The tournament, Tank Abbott, Josh Brennan, Don Fry. I'm pretty sure it's Tank Abbott. Oh no, it was Don Fry. She. Who did John Jones beat in his UFC debut? Oh, it was Andre Gusmao. That one's easy because like Cormier was, I mean, he wasn't in the UFC yet. And Matt Hamill was his third fight, I think, third or fourth fight. In whom did Brock Lesnar his first UFC win? Frank Mir. No, Heath Herring, dude. He lost to Frank Mir in his debut. My brother hated Saskatchewan. They had to go to the bathroom there. No water bathroom was in a restaurant. The Sasky way, baby. That's what I'm saying. People are too preppy from Toronto. I haven't heard of it. Jason Pierce first loss. Yep, Matt Hughes. Who did Chuck Liddell lose his final UFC career fight to? Was that Richie Franklin? Richie Franklin, UFC Vancouver. Yeah, 2011. I remember that was the first pay-per-view I ever bought. I love that. See, that's what makes me love Saskatchewan hockey from home. You're just spicy here tonight, Herbo. I still like Darcy Kemper. He won a Stanley Cup, dude. Injury-riddled Darcy Kemper. I'm glad he finally... He single-handedly made Arizona relevant when he was there. For a little bit, anyways. I like Darcy Kemper. And he's a character, too, man. Chandler shredded. Chandler's actually a little... He's actually a little less shredded than usual. Bruce Buffer and a ring girl. King of clickbait. If not, listen to Shinedown Burning Bright and let me know. Okay, I will. And answer questions, yeah. I should do a challenge video for you in your channel. We're going full Pride FC days. We got Japanese wrestlers challenging Brazilian fighters. I remember seeing clips of this Coach Childs on Twitter. Yep, me too. No, I mean, she crushed cans well, she's only like 4-1 and she crushed some cans on one of the worst seasons of The Ultimate Fighter. Look, again, it's women's MMA and she hasn't fought the best opponents, but you know, she has beaten not that great fighters and she lost to a fighter who I didn't think was that great either. So maybe, and she's still so young, so maybe she becomes a really good fighter. I'm not impressed with her performance, as GSP would say. She's 3-2. Oof. Even worse. Jesse on fire. It might. It'll get you for some more subs. Probably number 12 is named after what? Connor's lucky number, his childhood neighbor, the age of his eldest child. His childhood neighbor. I didn't know this much about Conor McGregor at all. In Taekwondo, probably. What is Chandler's nickname? Iron, the Terror, or Skippy? It's Iron Michael Chandler. Jason Knight's fighting Kurt Holobaugh on today's bracket, right, guys? Or on today's matchup. This might be the most entertaining episode so far. Just because it's not vlogs of the guys' families. What is Michael Chandler's MMA record as a professional? 11-4, 2 in 2023, 23-8. Those were way too easy answers. $2013. Easy. So they have to just keep answering questions until one person leaves the bath, or like what is this? The tetherball one against Garbrandt and Dillashaw, that one was intense. And Dillashaw dislocated his shoulder in that, eh? She has a win over 7-2 girl, and the other two girls going to combine record of 0-5. Gino going to be JL's second account. No, Gino's dope, dude. So is JL. And again, just because Jay Herbal, it's interesting that you're like super high on this fighter who's 3-2. If anything, you might be. Dare I even say it? I'm just kidding. I had a virus on my computer and it's still 8K crypto for me in about a week. Oh no, dude! I actually just I just found some malware on my computer a few weeks ago as well. And like I'm like obsessive. I run checks like I run a check every day, like a surface check. I run a mid check 3 times a week, and I run a full scan every 5 days. Yes, you would. I don't play any of those. I'm not the best drawer either. I used to draw. Not anymore. Gino, yeah, Jay, you just got to make sure you can see my messages since you blocked my main. It's a point thing? Oh, I got you. The challenge. Gino can't be JL. Sentences are more complete. Wasn't Herbert just ripping me for reading an article yet? Use the junk sites for fight news. JL, unblock, dude, so you guys can, so that I don't have to be in between your guys' spats. Unblock. Be a man. Do the right thing. Live competition on Zoom, Isha, because we don't live in the same country or state. Hey, depending on if we can get some pay-per-views. No, I'm just kidding. If we can get a live stream, we'll get the match going. I don't even need a website. I use Twitter. They gave Connor so much easier questions than Chandler. Of course they did. Of course they did. What's up, Charles? One of our exclusive members as well. If so, Jay Herbo, I have more respect for him. You guys hating on Saskatchewan is making me hate you a little bit more. I'm just saying. I'm from small town Canada. Okay, I may be from BC, but I grew up small town Canada, and I love Saskatchewan. I love the Sasky boys. I love Saskatchewan boys and girls more than I do them Albertans. Next year, Connor can coach via Zoom from his court-appointed rehab. Yes. Way more likely to buy a Isha Spar pay-per-view than UFC pay-per-view. Noted. Let's get these going. Who wants to box? Let's go. Who wants to box? That was the funnest part about TUF so far.
Exactly that.
Damn, I know. Typical Ontario folk. Thinking they're better than BC and Saskatchewan. Is that it? Is the episode over? No, we got to fight, brother. We got to fight as well. And we're about, what, 40 minutes? No, 35 minutes till the episode ends. So assuming they start the fight in the next 10 minutes or so, it will mean that the fight goes the distance. If not, then we got a knockout. I want Gino's hat. What's the hat say again? Next poll question is, who would win in a competition, Hockey from Home or the City Life Project? Yes, who would win a Taekwondo match? I'll box you if you've never boxed before. I've never boxed before. I've point fought before, but it's very different. Booty Hunter. I have bad eyes. I couldn't read what it was. All right, let's highlight the fighters here. And by the way, shout out to everyone joining us here. This is just a watch along, a watch party of sorts where we just kind of take your comments. We just kind of shoot the breeze. We all kind of hang out, and then we will call the fight once it starts. But let's take a look at the two fighters involved in the cage here today. Kurt Holobaugh, 19-7 record. 7 KO, TKO, 9 submission, 3 decisions, 0-4 in the UFC, 1-0 in Strikeforce, and 1 no contest on Contender Series. He's on 2-fight win streak right now, but he has not beaten the greatest opponents, ladies and gentlemen. 19-5 and a 19-9 guy before then. Like I said, lost to some pretty solid guys in the UFC before coming off a solid Titan run to enter the UFC. Lost to Rony Barcelos back in 2018, so prime Rony Barcelos. Lost to Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos is awesome. And lost to a prime Thiago Moises as well. So no shame in that, but went on XFC, got 2 more wins. Good on him. They weren't complete cans, but they weren't the best guys either. All right, looking at his opponent, Jason the Kid Knight. 22 wins, 7 losses in his pro MMA career. These are lightweights going at it, folks. 4 KO TKOs, 14 submissions, 4 decisions, 4-5 in the UFC, and 0-1 in PFL. Yeah, he knocked out an absolute can in Gulf Coast MMA before they lost to Bobby Moffitt, PFL. Beat Charles Bennett, beat Crazy Horse, bare knuckle MMA and game bred fighting. That is absolutely insane. Beat a can Cliff Wright. I mean, this guy's he fought Artem Lobov and BKFC. Like, upon leaving the UFC, I didn't really think that this guy was going to come back to the UFC. Let's be perfectly honest. He lost to freaking Marquand Amirkhani, who he ain't good. He ain't good. All right. So just could not. I mean, he has a win against Alex Caceres. He's got wins over Dan Hooker. Those are good wins, but Dan Hooker was still pretty young in 2016. Alex Caceres, that's a good win because Alex Caceres was really, really good at that point. He still is pretty good, actually. But went on a 4-fight losing streak in the UFC, got cut, lost to Artem Lobov and Bare Knucks. Went and got a custom rules win in Empire. Beat Artem Lobov in BKFC. Got a win against a can in Jorge Masvidal's fight league. Beat Crazy Horse and Bare Knucks MMA. Lost to Bobby Moffitt in PFL. Then beat a can Ray Tarillo. So honestly, guys, I do not have Jason Knight winning this one. I have Kurt Holobaugh winning this fight. Locking it in. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Folks. I will get right back to the live chat here in a moment. And I will get the ticker on the bottom of the screen linked up as well. But okay, I thought we were going to go to a commercial break. I was like, come on, dude. Herbo, the last 2 episodes have been, or the last episode was semifinals. I think the last 2 episodes have been semifinals. And we have, last 2 episodes have been semifinals, and there's 1 more next week. Why Dana give that fat heavyweight a contract, and also that 35-year-old guy should have to do another Contender Series fight? He's only 4-0. Agreed 100% with the 4-0, and I agree with the heavyweight fighter. I don't think the heavyweight fighter had a bad showing. The guy that he fought was 11-1 and just sucked. Let's be perfectly honest. So I think maybe he should have invited him back because, like, he didn't do anything bad. Like, he threw some good combos, didn't put him away, but landed with some good shots. Coming from like a regional promotion in Canada to BFL, like that is super cool that he won. Dude, did he do enough to deserve a contract? I don't think so. I do think the first guy who won, though, that guy from Peru, who was the plus 300 underdog, I think he deserved one. He showed heart, he showed fight, and he was really trying to show Dana all of his tools, which I really respected. I'm guessing the heavyweight division is as thin as the UFC's middleweight division right now, which is why they brought in one of each, kickboxer and a heavyweight. Okay, sounds good. Thoughts on Mario Rios, aka the Leon fanboy? This coming from me, the guy is nuts. I have no idea who Mario Rios is. Who's Mario Rios? Jail, I don't even know who this guy is. I just looked up his YouTube channel. He's a bodybuilder? Also, what's up? How's it going? Better now that you're here, buddy. Cheers. Was pumped watching Contender Series. Now hanging out with you guys here tonight. It's a back-to-back stream, so can't complain. Cannot complain. Are the finals at UFC 292? Yes, sir. They're on the prelims, which is weird. They're usually on a fight night. I wasn't here. Did Danny say it was his favorite part of the season yet? Oh, of course he did, buddy. Of course he did. Rod Tang versus Super, like, finally, I'm so stoked.
That's the beautiful little motherfucker.
Finally, Rod Tang is not being a coward. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Dana isn't even hyping this show anymore. I'd rather watch Power Slap. Uh-oh. Look at that. Herbo and JL coming together on something. Yeah, I don't mind Power Slap. Nobody had a problem with it until Dana started doing it. You're forgetting one key element. In every other slap league, you're not allowed to palm strike them. Like, maybe there's some buttfuck ones in Russia that you can, right? But, like, let's say 80%. Okay, what will be a good 75% of the other legitimate slap leagues? Like, they're slaps. They're not palm strikes. Penguin Zero made a really good video on it, actually. And so that's my first gripe. Second, posting that crap on the UFC channels is so annoying. And that show they tried to make to emulate The Ultimate Fighter, where there's no real training, it was just embarrassing for the UFC brand. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, I don't care about slap leagues. I just don't like how these are straight up palm strikes compared to most of the other sanctioned and legitimate ones. And that wasn't even really highlighted until I watched that Penguin Zero rundown. And he's been a fan of Slap League and actually streamed Slap Leagues for the last 5 years or 4 years on his channel. So, like, he knows what he's talking about. And icing on the cake, it didn't help, Dana putting hands on his wife right when he was trying to promote this. So it will always be a meme because of that, Gino. I can't believe ESPN cut UFC for 10 to 12-year-old softball. Dana is really out here growing the sport. Oh my God, where's Benjamin? Where's Benjamin? Conor McGregor's probably at BK. Have it your way. Oh my God, I hate that, Diego. If Benjamin were here, he'd be proud, Diego. If Benjamin were here, he'd be proud. I hate that jingle, folks. Poll question will be posted now. Well, I'll post it during our next Fight Companion. How about that? How about tomorrow night? We'll have it live. Who will win between me and Isha in a Taekwondo competition? To make it fair, Isha and I will not vote. I'll make that the poll question for the next stream. I like Machado. Glad he got the contract. Never seen someone hit a 4-piece combination to someone's breast. And maybe have a 4-piece nugget before the fight. No, he actually didn't look that bad as a heavyweight. His opponent did. But Machado's that kind of heavyweight. He'd probably fight at light heavyweight if he put in the work. He's a fitness guy that has Leon nuts in his mouth talking crazy like Edwards is a Greek god. Well, I mean, he is. Let's be honest. Have you seen Leon Edwards' frame? Have you seen his technique? Have you seen his fighting style? Dude, I love Leon Edwards. I love Leon Edwards. And he's huge. He's in tremendous shape. But I don't know this guy's channel. Does he make like a bunch of videos on it all the time or something? Hell yeah. I never even got close to a black belt when I did martial arts. But mind you, I did like very traditional kung fu. I would more call the martial arts I did growing up as like, I just learned how to fight. It was like learning how to defend yourself and then play with really, really cool like knives and swords and stuff. Doing like, instead of like those annoying karate katas, like my instructor for competitions and things like that in that category would like choreograph just crazy ass like, Shaolin monk style, crouching tiger, hidden dragon movements and moves. And we got to use really, really cool weapons. But other than that side, which I think I went like 3 days a week training when I was younger, and only one of the 3 days we got to actually have fun with that shit. The rest was just like learning how to fight. I learned, and like he didn't even know. When I went to my first competition, I think it was 8 or 9 years old. This is very much like Karate Kid-esque, folks. Like, get to the competition. We got the headgear, got everything, shin pads with an ass. Okay, so what are the rules? And my instructor goes, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You signed me up for like 4 different, whatever. Or 2 days, 4 different fights. He's like, I don't know the rules. So me being 8 years old, I was like, okay, what's the first thing I would do in a fight? I'd break his nose. So punch the kid right in the nose, disqualified. So we learned the rules together, me and my Sifu. Which I've been always meaning to reconnect with him. He was this Italian guy who traveled through Thailand and Vietnam. Maybe not Vietnam, maybe just Thailand, actually. No, I think Vietnam a little bit as well. In like the 90s. And in Thailand connected with this grandmaster of like multiple martial arts and learned Muay Thai, learned Kung Fu, learned Jiu-Jitsu. And then he moved back to Canada and helped Grandmaster set up in Canada in this tiny little, I think, I want to say Fort St. John. From this guy Mario who rates fighter physiques. The palm strikes are called clubs. See, Shane watches Penguin Zero. See, I would rather watch that too versus people palm striking each other in the face where it's not a real fight. I mean, so this is why, Gino, for that is the reason why UFC is actually not even my favorite promotion, because I like that shit. I like soccer kicks in Ryzen. I like knees to the ground opponents in One Championship. I like BKFC for its street fight style. I mean, it got it promotion, but it made it a meme. You doing Lux this weekend? Probably. If there is a Lux card this weekend, I will do it because it's late at night after the other fights. See, I agree with the second half of that. I don't think that palm strikes to the face are fine. If you want to make it a power slap league, make it an actual slap league, because that shit's hilarious, especially the slow motion shots. But if you're going to allow palm strikes, then what are we doing here? Pancrase MMA? I mean, Boss Rutan made a living out of near decapitating people with palm strikes, but they had the opportunity to defend themselves. He just sleeps hockey. I don't know. I generally don't hit women, so I might just have to succumb to being thrown around. The power slap version of TUF was so much better than this season of TUF. There's real house drama, trash talk, bully, booze, and KOs. If we want to compare them, sure. Do I think it sucked? Do I think they both sucked? Yes. Always, dude. He's the best welterweight in the world. I've been hyping Leon since he was 3 fights in on his win streak. JL, when did you start watching Leon Edwards? When did you start watching Leon Edwards? Dude, he is awesome. I didn't watch his Kamaru Usman loss, like the first one. I didn't watch that one live, but I saw the Luque fights, and I remember I watched every single fight live after that. So there was Barbarina was in there, Cerrone was in there. I don't know if this is the order. Gunnar Nelson. Oh, there's one guy I can't remember his name. RDA, Bilal. Okay, there's the Diaz fight as well. Yeah, no, I love Leon Edwards. All right, guys, we'll get back to your comments here in a sec because the fight. Oh, I'm really behind in comments. Damn. I'm same as you, Isha. I generally. All right, we're gonna watch the fight here. I'll get back to your guys' comments in a sec. I don't think he's gonna crumble. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight, though. If he weathered Kamaru Usman, he's going to weather Colby for sure. But can Colby's relentless pressure wear him down? We'll see. All right, yeah. Sorry, guys. I can't. I'm so behind in the comments. I can't catch up to them right now. So we're gonna watch the fight here. 4 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Ooh, and throwing Jason Knight to the ground is Holobaugh. I had Holobaugh to win this one, by the way, guys. Jason Knight is just slow. And it's crazy to think that like Jason Knight actually beat someone in this competition. Yeah, Holobaugh in the gray shorts here. Oh, a nice right hand by Holobaugh. Oh, another good combo there by Holobaugh. They're thrown in the pocket. Jason Knight landed one, but Holobaugh getting the better of him. Another right hand by Holobaugh there. Three minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Ian Gary Devin has a lot of potential, but unfortunately, the welterweight division is savage right now. Yeah, the welterweight division's awesome. Welterweight, lightweight, and 145 right now are just, or 135 right now are just savage. Good body shot combo there by Holobaugh. Dude, Jason Knight can take a punch. You know, bare knuckle guy as well, but man, he's getting. Dan loves 36-year-old prospects. Yeah, that was a weird thing. Two minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Body shot there by Holobaugh. Jason Knight's a dog, dude. Again, I'll try to catch up on as many of the comments as I can, guys. Who's beating Shavkat? I think it would be a good fight against Leon. I do think Leon is the best welterweight right now. He's the guy to beat. And I've said that for a while, and like now he is. So I think that would be a good fight for Shavkat. Shavkat definitely has a chance to beat him. Leon has a chance to beat him too. Oh, a nice 1-2. I would, Bilal against Shavkat would be a good fight, I think, too, especially if they can force each other to fight on the feet. That would be the biggest test for Bilal striking yet. Nice right hand there by Holobaugh, followed by a tie clinch. Good head movement there by Holobaugh. Holobaugh just pushes Jason Knight to the ground. Jason Knight just, I don't want to say fading because he gets right back up to his feet, but man, he's been taking some hard shots here. 1 minute, 41 seconds left. I think he could beat him, Phony, for sure, but I don't think it's going to be easy, and I think Leon's better. But no doubt he can beat him. Shavkat can beat anyone in the welterweight division right now. Like, he's that good. Oh, good counter left there by Kurt Holobaugh. Man, his striking looks so good right now. You can keep the comments coming, guys. I'll adjust them as soon as I can. But this is a scrap. This is an absolute scrap, and I'm here for it. Straight left by Holobaugh. I mean, it's a dominating performance here. Looking to clinch there with Jason Knight, and Kurt Holobaugh just did not let him do it. .43 seconds on the clock here. Jason Knight trying to counter, but swinging and missing here. 36 seconds of high kick attempt by Jason Knight. If Jason Knight gets a knockout here, that would be drama. That would be what I want to see on this show. I kind of want to see Jason Knight just like swing on a counter here after getting beaten up and just get the knockout. But we still have some time left in the show. We still got 15 minutes left in the show. So this is going probably the distance, or at least until the end of the second round, because they need to do a commercial here after this first round. Some good work in the clinch by both of them. Good knees by Jason Knight, but Kurt Holobaugh on the break with a 1-2 and a nice right hand by Holobaugh again. Man, he's just dominating Jason Knight. I wish that TUF would show stats. Or at the end of the first round, how is Jason Knight standing, man? What a round. What a round. That is crazy. Okay, commercial break. So I have a little bit of time to fire through some of these comments, guys. All right. Extreme Taekwondo. Is that like skateboarding? Connor, Tiny Nipples, McGregor. Joey Diaz was good at forms. Did you rewatch Combate Global on Sunday because it was an amazing card? I did. The last 3 matches were my favorite. The fight is on, we're at the end of the first round. Who's looking forward to Dawkins, Roundtree? You want to see Dawkins in the light heavyweight? He was a small heavyweight. I am looking forward to that. I do think Roundtree beats him up, though. Stephen Thompson finally got paid for making weight. Nice. I'm interested to see Dawkins at light heavyweight. Ian Gary's the best welterweight in the world. He's good. I don't think he's the best. Of course, Bilal's the best. His first loss was to Usman. Was another hugging foot stomp. At least exciting champ. The least exciting champ in history. I wholeheartedly disagree. If by best you mean the worst, like Jamal's stance on it. Your hands to yourself. Plus, women cannot just get away with hitting you with no consequences. Kurt gonna win by decision. Yeah, Kurt's looking damn good. He might not. He might eventually, like, I don't know how much more he can take. I think Jason and I can take another round of that, but I don't think he can take a whole third. I think people are overrating Colby big time. If Leon wins, they'll bring up Colby's age. I don't think so. I mean, I rate Colby as one of the better guys. He's an amazing pressure wrestler. Colby's better than Usman now. Which Colby? I haven't seen Colby fight in over 2 years, buddy. So who's to say he's better now? But I get what you're saying. Holbrook's piecing him up. Whoa. But Colby's, yeah, there it is. There it is. Phony. We're on the same wavelength here. Jamal Hill didn't advocate for hitting a woman back. If she hits you, all he said was women should do domestic violence. Danila, okay, I already hit that. Never mind, there's gonna be a KO. Jack Della's grappling got a little exposed, and his fight IQ did as well. So I'm not as high on Jack Della Maddalena yet to like just go right into the rankings or fight like some of the best guys in the rankings just yet. But Shavkat's ready. Shavkat's ready to fight the best of the best. I mean, he has been fighting in the top 10 guys. People overrate Bilal. He beat a depleted, half-dead Gilbert Burns. Yeah, that fight I don't even count, really. And outstruck Sean Brady. I was impressed with Sean Brady and Vicente Luque. I hate UFC is the only promotion that doesn't use glove color. I really think Shava can beat Edwards. Yeah. I think Leon's KO power is underrated. He's a very big welterweight. He cuts a lot of weight. I mean, but Shavkat's big too. Shavkat's big too. But maybe he doesn't KO Shavkat. Maybe he pieces him up for 5 rounds. But I do think Leon is the best welterweight in the world right now. But Shavkat is definitely up there. Bilal's the underdog in both fights. Then, by that logic, every fighter who beats an injured guy is not legit. Not necessarily not legit, but like you can't use that fight in an argument to prop up the fighter. Jones versus Santos. Any of Bisping's losses post Vitor? Jones destroyed Santos' knees and Bisping scrapped with one eye. It's foul to compare Bilal holding guys against the fence to those performances. All right, we'll get back to the comments as soon as we can, folks. Second round. I hope Leon does though, Phony, because he is my favorite fighter, and I don't follow him on Instagram or any of that shit. He's the best welterweight in the world right now, hands down. Can he be dethroned? 100%. He's human, but he's such a treat to watch. And a 1-2 there by Kurt Holobaugh. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here, folks. I don't think it will be the best fight in history, but he has to promote the fight, right? Oh, there's so many classic Muay Thai fights in Thailand, dude. Some ones that like aren't easily for us to watch here in North America, but I'm sure if you asked Jamie on Twitter, he would hook you up with some good ones. Same with Eric. Hell, even Liam here, Harrison. I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be the best in history. The best in history are in Thailand. Like on the Thai regionals or, the professional Thai leagues. Yeah, Knight looks gassed and beat up, buddy. Hockey for home, you won't see it till tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be on tomorrow's stream. Yeah. Like I said, he 100% can be beat, but he's shown that like his counter wrestling and grappling is not to be fucks with, right? And he doesn't have to be offensive with it because his striking is so dangerous. I'm excited. I hope he retains one more time just so we can see him fight some new hungry blood. Sorry if I missed some comments before this, guys. I will scroll back and address them after this. Jason Knight going for some knee shots. Dude, I will give it to Jason Knight. The guy is so tough. The guy is so tough. Because Kurt Holobaugh is piecing him up. Hey, I love Ian Gary, dude, but can't say he's the best yet. He did have a good win in his last fight, though. Well, like I said, Hockey Film, I'm gonna post it as the poll question for the stream chat, so it won't be up until the stream's up. Yeah, I think Leon can beat Colby and Shavkat, but both of them, they have a chance to beat him too. Oh, and there's a nice shot by Kurt Holobaugh, a 1-2, and Jason Knight, he's almost out. He's wobbling. Jason Knight's wobbling up against the cage. He's taking some big shots here, but still trying to throw. He's taking some body shots. He landed a right. Oh, and a body shot drops him. It is all over. Stop it. Stop it, Smith. Stop it. That body shot just ended it. It is all over. PKO second round. Jason Knight got his ass kicked. But he has heart. Oh my goodness. He has heart. Good display of respect. Yeah, the body shot dropped him and it was done after that. I think so too. Fight of the season? Shut up, Dana White. How's that fight of the season? It was a one-sided beatdown. I mean, it was a good fight. Don't get me wrong. It was a brawl, and Jason Knight, nothing but respect towards him. First half of the first round was competitive, but then it was, all day, every day, Holobaugh. I mean, maybe it was fight of the season. I thought last week's fight was fight of the season so far. Katona and Valiev. All right, let me keep the comments coming. If I don't hit them right away, I will in a sec. I think Dustin is just a little too small, to be perfectly honest. I don't think he'll have that power up against them, phony. No wonder Jason Knight's face is so messed up. Yeah, and he went from bare knucks back to MMA. When was the last time Bilal did that? Wonderboy back in 2020. I think every fight Bilal has ever had was an uneventful wrestling, except for Sean Brady, who's better. You guys are forgetting about Luke. He beat up Luke, and that was the first fight that I was like, okay, Bilal actually has some hands. Such what about Gabriel Bonfim? I don't see him losing either. Welterweight is on fire. Dude, Gabriel Bonfim is nasty. I like him as well. It will be the biggest, but I bet some of the Friday fights are better. Yeah, and I bet some of some of the just the Thai professional leagues as well. I'll say regional, but they're high level in Thailand. I bet some of those leagues have way better fights. I want to see more of that guy who schooled the so-called BJJ black belt from 1. Oh, the heavyweight? That was a fun fight. That was the craziest fight. He's asking for a title shot. Talking about Ian Gary. Dude, yeah, that was such a fun fight. That was such a fun fight. For heavyweights, that was such a fast-paced fight. And even in the third round, they were still scrambling. Hey, Tyrone, we love hockey from home. I think 8 Eastern. I'll post it tomorrow. Honestly, Neil, yeah, this is a crazy fight. Umar is a hella good at grabbing shorts. The fight was fucking amazing, though. You got to watch it. Just bleed, bro. No, that's true. Just bleed. It's been a pretty weak season. Look, honestly, this might be a hot take, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't think the fights have been that weak. because we've either seen some good knockouts or, you know, some good KO, TKOs and knockouts, or we've seen wars. Like last week's fight was an amazing fight. Not even just on TUF, but I'm talking like fight in general. Out of all the shows that we stream on this channel, last week's fight, I was standing up. I was hooting and hollering. I was so entertained. I think how crappy the season has been overshadowed how actually fun the fights were. Good in the sense of even and back and forth and technical, no, but entertaining. I will say the fights this year way more entertaining than last year's. And I haven't had a problem with, I don't think any of the fights, I don't remember any that I was like pissed off watching. I only remember them being like, okay, like the fight was worth it. The fight was worth it. Yeah, I think last week's fight was better. No, I didn't. I commented on it. I said he's so sick and he's a problem as well. Yeah, Bonfim, Gary, JDM. Okay, fine. If Ian Gary wins the belt in 1 year, you have to give me the Discord free for life. But if I lose, I have to become a member for an entire year. I'll take that bet. I'm screenshotting this too. Glory 87, August 19th. I'm so stoked, dude. I can't wait. All right. So yeah, the season finale is next week, ladies and gentlemen. JDM got exposed last fight. He has no wrestling. He won't go far. Well, I mean, he's young enough to work on that. He also just had a little fight IQ. It was, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong here. This is my take on it. It's less that his wrestling was bad and more that his fight IQ was compromised, or he just wasn't thinking in that fight because he dropped for guillotines. It wasn't like he was put on his back. He put himself on his back most of the times. We'll do Hockey from Home. I'll post it tonight, the schedule. Bro, that one double hammer fist KO. Yep, exactly that as well. Volkan. What's up, Volkan? The fights are not weak. We're all at high level strategic. Y'all who rate one had a bet on Fernando or Bogdan or Slafarsky for sure. Oh, talking about the poll question. Yeah, I thought it was a good week of Contender Series. Thank you for voting, Volkan. Thanks for the comment as well. Dude, yeah, there's gonna be some awesome fights on that card. What's up, Activate, eh? It's good to see you, buddy. Good fight. We got first final for lightweights. I think Kurt wins it. Better striker than Austin. Yes, we got Kurt Holobaugh against Austin Hubbard in the finale, folks. I don't know. JDM's grappling isn't going to look good when it's his second weight cut of the month, and I'm worried about his fight IQ with those guillotines. Yeah, we're talking about TUF, Volkan. I remember what the poll question is. Hockey from Home. Damn, casual spotted. And I hated this season. All the prospects were shit and got demolished. Hey, like I said, I think the season itself was bad. The fights were entertaining, even if a lot of them were one-sided. All good, buddy. All good. Will do. 3 different fighters in 2 weeks for JDM, 2 weight cuts, and then fought an unknown guy who had nothing to lose. No, that's great points. Did get a bit exposed. He's a good anti-wrestler. He was off, made mistakes. Yeah, him dropping for the guillotines, no one understood. Is it too late to go back? Nope. Screenshot, hand shook. I bet if Volk had to prepare for 2 guys, then cut weight, then not fight all, then get the last new guy, do another weight cut in less than a week. I mean, I think Volk would still rally a call-up guy in the UFC. Are you doing breakdowns too, bro? Any good picks for this weekend? I will. I'm not going to be doing them on this stream, but I will be doing them. I do a pre-show before UFC that we stream, and then I will likely do a few. I think I'm going to do a PFL. Actually, no, one second. Kapoza, let's see what fights this. The answer is yes, Volkan. The answer is yes. Activate A in the chat, though. He's your guy to ask for the picks, for the betting side of picks. I'll give you like my rundown and fight breakdowns as well. Welcome to the channel, buddy. It's good to see you. All right, let's take a look. So we have Contender Series. Tomorrow we got some Pro Box TV. We're going to be streaming that tomorrow. I'm just looking at what Friday fights. We'll be doing that. Is there PFL? Oh, we'll be doing BKFC as well. Dude, they made Dobson look like a freaking Giga Chad. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll be doing Bare Knuckle FC. Oh, and there's Bellator. Okay, yeah. So we'll do a Bellator preview picks and predictions show as well, buddy. We'll do Lux. Okay, is BKFC the same time as Bellator? BKFC main card, 9 Eastern. What time is Bellator? Bellator actually did like a good fight poster. Wow. And it's at 3 or 6 Eastern as well. God damn it, they're the same time. Damn. Oh no, 6 Eastern. This one's at 9. Okay, sweet. We may not watch all of Bellator, but we'll at least do the prelims and then probably jump over to BKFC. We'll mix it up on the weekend. And then we'll do Lux after that because that's a late night start. Yeah, we'll do the main card of Lux. Oh, Road to 1 Thailand, dude. Dude, these are such good fights. These are such good fights. Saturday, what do we have? More Muay Thai. Oh, we got some kickboxing. RWS is awesome kickboxing, by the way. Highly recommend it. Man, there's some good fights this weekend. Joshua, yep. Anthony Joshua's fighting as well. We got UFC Luque dos Anjos. We'll be streaming that. Probably make we'll make a predictions video in the pregame show before that. And this is Brave. We got Brave this weekend as well. United Fight League. Oh, hell yeah. So this is Rampage Jackson's league. Oh, it's live on Rumble. Hell yeah. Maybe we do a little of that. Man, there's so many good fights this weekend. This is crazy. And that's Saturday. Oh my God. Okay, we won't be able to do it Saturday. What's on Sunday? Inca FC. Okay, there was a fighter on Contender Series who fought in Inca. Okay, so what time is this? 9 p.m. We can maybe do this on Sunday, guys. The main card's on YouTube. Might be able to do that. Dude, we're going to do so many live streams this weekend. Holy crap. But yes, to answer your questions, Volcon, we do a little bit of everything here on the channel. No, of course. We got you, Hockey from Home. Izzy for Sean, who you got? Izzy. Rooting for Sean just because he's crazy, and I think that would be a crazy, fun upset, but yeah. Best prospect was almost 40 years old. Italian dude. Volkov versus Ty. God, I want Ty to win, but I think Volkov's going to beat him. Best prospect was almost 40 years old. Italian dude. If Rico wins, Connor is going to have one fighter in both weight classes after going 1-7. The UFC way, baby. Izzy versus Sean, close fight. I don't think it's going to be close. I think it might go 5 rounds, but I don't think it's close. Sean there's too many openings. Put it this way, Vulcan, if Sean decided to wrestle, then maybe. But if he's going to stand up, Izzy just a better distance striker, right? And Sean is not a good distance striker. Sean got fired lately and works hard. I do agree with that. But if Adesanya wins, he will win against Duplessis 2 before handing the belt to Khamzat Chimaev. Dude, I cannot wait to see Khamzat Chimaev start ripping through some of these guys at middleweight. But like I said, he had multiple pullouts. Yep. I love James Lynch. He's awesome. All the stuff before the fights was background TV and it would make me fall asleep before the fights. I'm serious. Yeah, it's true. Who's he trying to look into? You covering KSI versus Fury? No. I could care less about that. I like Bellatos. Yeah, we'll do the prelims of Bellator. Then we'll switch over to BKFC. I like doing BKFC. We haven't done them in a while. I love John Dobson. I love how John Dobson's going back and forth from BKFC and Ryzen right now. He wants to get a belt in BKFC and a belt in Ryzen before retiring. That is awesome. He's almost 40 years old. And BKFC loves us here. They hop in the live chat and hang out with us whenever we do live streams for them too. See, I don't think he does. Like, expose what? Izzy's striking is so much better. Distance and in the pocket. And Sean is a good boxer in the pocket. Sean could maybe expose Izzy's grappling, but Sean's not going to do that. That's the thing. He's going to be stubborn Sean as always. I just don't think Izzy's going to allow him to get into the pocket. I don't think, and I think Izzy's going to piece up his front leg at distance. Body kicks. And then as soon as Strickland drops his guard a little bit, he's going to try to go for a high kick. But again, Sean's not a bad, having said that, like, Sean's not a bad fighter at all. And like, I don't think Izzy's going to finish him like right away. I think there is going to be some scrapping, but I think Izzy's going to be able to adjust quickly. And I think Sean's path to victory is grappling. I got some big dogs early on Bellator that's swinged into pick'em for Bellator. What was your worst take ever? Mine was thinking Yasmin, Yaruji and Yanal Ashmovs were future champs. I mean, I've had a ton of bad takes, but as far as like, you mean like guys predicting people who I thought would be good and then weren't? I mean, I've had some bad, JL will know this. I've been pretty good at predicting cards lately, like overall, like well above 50%, but I can't get my main events right. So, I mean, I thought Glover would beat Jamal Hill. I thought Usman was going to beat Leon Edwards both times. What were some other picks, JL? What were some other picks? JL schooled me in picking main events lately. I guess the Glover Jamal Hill one, that one was tough to swallow. Rumble, I'm down better than OF. Yes, I can't believe Cage Fury does that. My dream is to have a career in MMA, then start my own promotion called Big Gears with untrained WW or welterweight and heavyweight women. Oh, that would be hilarious. Big Gears. See you tomorrow, Hockey from Home. Yeah, Gino, do you fight professionally or are you amateur fighter right now? Sean already said his game plan is to make it Kelvin versus Izzy 2.0. He ain't wrestling. Well, then look, the guy's got a puncher's chance. I'm scared. I'm scared for Sean. Sean is more a complete fighter indeed, but Izzy should get this. What's the thing? Sean is more of a complete fighter. He just doesn't show his wrestling. And Izzy's striking is like, we can't not say it's elite. And I'm the guy who's always saying Anderson Silva's a better middleweight than Israel Adesanya. Careers head to head. Any likely to hit underdogs for UFC this weekend? Would you drop some now or when you're dropping the picks? I'll probably drop the picks in a day or two. I honestly, man, haven't even gone over the card yet in that depth. I was focusing on today's streams and I literally got off work and jumped on stream. Tomorrow, if you join Vulcan, I am doing a boxing stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you join, I'll run down some picks for you, buddy. But Activate A might be able to help you out right now. Bellator card is too good to jump to BKFC. Some underrated bangers on that card. Well, we'll do the prelims, but I got to show BKFC and John Dodson some love. And like I said, Activate. The BKFC, they love to join in the live chat too and hang out with us. I don't think it's just because of Abus. I'm not sure, Irish. 5 times 12. You have to respect Dodson. I do, dude. And he's done good in Ryzen too. He's done good in Ryzen as of late. John Dodson. Let's take a look at him quickly here. Oh, come on. What's going on? 24, 13, and 0. Beat TJ Dillashaw on that season of The Ultimate Fighter, and everyone thought Dillashaw was just going to be an easy win. Still trains at Jackson Wink. Oh, come on, Tapology. It's sorry, guys. The website Tapology, it's all dinky today. Pop-ups are messing everything up. 11 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 11 decisions, 10-7 in the UFC, 2-0 in Ryzen right now, and he's been fighting BKFC as well. He's on a win streak. He is on a 5-fight win streak right now in BKFC and Ryzen. Got to win an XMMA against, not the best, but not the worst opponent. Beat Ryan Benoit round 1 TKO. Yes, beat a can in Ryzen, but knocked him out in the first round too. Then beat Gerard Grant first round. Then went back to Ryzen, unanimous decision against 18-2 Tatsuki Soamoto, who's a legit fighter. Okay, so he's going to, I think, probably fight for the title in Ryzen next, because their divisions aren't like super deep. But dude, how can you not like John Dodson, the magician? And I love how in Ryzen, him and his whole team, they walk out in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle suits. Well, then just ignore it, Charles. Now, I think Sean will be different this fight. Sean is really strong calves. The kick doesn't hurt him. The body kick will. I didn't say the calf kick. I said the body kick will probably hurt him more than the low kicks. Oh, I did say the low kicks. You're right. I think the body kicks are what's going to be the worst, because then he's going to start to... Because his hands aren't always super high. Anyways, he kind of just has that, like, street fight style. So he starts to lower them a little bit more. His head's going to be open. I don't wish that upon anybody, Gino. Yasmin is still the future. One setback ain't gonna stop that. It's good defense. Takedown control a little. Took very little damage. You're a hurt soul. Neither. Been training for 1 month. Oh, well, keep up the good work, buddy. Keep up. And if you ever do fight in an amateur fight, let us know, and we'll do a fight companion for it. I think Volkan's talking about the UFC card. I still chubby even at 185, 6'1", got to cut down and walk around at like 170, then probably start fighting on my 19th birthday next year. That's the plan. Atta boy. Hey, like I said, keep us updated, Gino. Happy to support any amateur's career. Dalton's never been finished, right? That's a good question. Yeah, never been knocked out or submitted. Wow. I didn't even think about that, phony. Like I knew that, but I didn't. Wow. Mind blown. Mind blown. Need a couple likely to win underdogs. My research for and chose to bet on. I had like all 3 underdogs correct this weekend. A contender series, good Dana White contender start. I like AJ Dobson as a dog. He's the better athlete. His opponent is very muscle bound and will slow down. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Volkan, here tonight. Sean has a small torso. I still think, I mean, again, guys, like we can't just put Izzy's striking aside as like meh. It's elite, you know? And Sean is good, but like his striking's elite on the outside especially. And I just think we saw what a kickboxer did to him in his last fight against a kickboxer. I don't think Izzy's going to knock him out like Pereira did, but if Sean moves forward like that, he's just waiting for a step back counter. Again, I'm rooting for Sean. I think it'll be an unbelievable underdog story, but like I'm picking Israel Adesanya. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hell yeah, do some tape study. Yoshi Panoshi, who's on tonight? The show's over. It's or who's on the post show? Honestly, man, I haven't even looked who is the guest, but I'll let you know in a sec. Activate A, thank you so much for helping out the chat, buddy. Josani's got that. Luque cracked, but Fiziev did crack RDA. Yeah, but RDA did have a good first 2 rounds against Fiziev, in fairness to him. But yeah, it's unfortunate that Luque is nearing the end of his career. I loved watching Luque fight in the beginning of his career, man. He was just violent. I think we can beat the bookies by tape study. Now AI is not so formed to do tape study. Odd calculation, easy money. Hey, welcome to the chat, buddy. Rooting Luque, though, absolutely. Charles, I'm in the same boat. Like, I want him to get one more win and then just hang him up, dude. Go do jiu-jitsu. Dodson has proven he can't be finished. He fought a lot of elite people, too. Oh, yeah. 2-time title contender, if I'm not mistaken, in the UFC. Oh, man. Well, Gino, let's get you some training partners, dude. Aljo's striking underrated because it's ugly, but it's weirdly effective. Canelo's Combat did a video on it. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm not an Aljo hater as well. I'm just like not a super fan. Like I'm only really a fan of a few fighters. You know, I love Leon Edwards, but his fighting made me a fan, which is why I dig him because I don't follow his social media or anything like that. But Leon Edwards, Charles Oliveira, who's fighting, made me a fan as well. But I've known about Charles for a long time, so it's cool to see him do what he's doing now, or see what he did do now. Benil Dariush, always have just loved Benil Dariush. And then Anderson Silva. GSP, but like, I mean, GSP didn't put on the best shows all the time, but as a Canadian, one of the best Canadian athletes of all time. I do like both RDA and Luque. How could you not like RDA? He'll fight anyone and is a warrior. Absolutely. Who fought on TUF today? What's up, buddy? Kurt Holobaugh against Jason Knight, and Holobaugh just destroyed Jason Knight. Jason Knight, absolute warrior. It was a slugfest on their feet. Jason Knight did land some shots, don't get me wrong, but it was just counter shots, and Kurt Holobaugh just absolutely beat him up. Good to see you, Benjamin. You missed it. Diego hit me with a BK reference earlier today. There it is. There it is. I saved it for you. Oh my God, I hate that. Let's not forget Benil Dariush had one off night. He's going to come back strong. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, like, there's a few other characters that I like as well. Like, I like the Iron Turtle, Jung Young Park. I'm a fan of him. I like Bobby Green. You know, some of the old school fighters too. Jim Miller, Alex Caceres. But like, I'm very indifferent. Like, there's a few fighters that I follow and that I like. But to be honest, like, I'm less of a UFC fan than I ever have been my entire life. I'm way more of a One Championship fan. I'm way more of a Ryzen fan. I'm way more of a KSW fan. Ibo Aslan, guys, lock of the year. Mutual Turk coming in for the kill. Volkan, it's good to have you in the chat here. Welcome to the community, buddy. Alger probably gonna backpack and fold Sean round one rear naked choke. Little guys win BJJ with longer guys because long limbs and neck are easier to grab. I was in the Dana White Contender Series stream a bit earlier, but I was driving, so I couldn't comment. Oh, thanks for hopping in, buddy. Appreciate you. I couldn't watch Dana White Contender Series or TUF today. Contender Series is worth rewatching. I know. Stop. It's stuck in my head. Dude, I love the Iron Turtle. Do you think Andrade should hang them up? If the UFC are going to keep putting her against killers, then probably. If not, like, let her fight some of the... I'm not talking the Aaron Blanchfields, but like the Millers. You know what I mean? Jim Miller's undeniable, but I like one and other organization fan more. I mean, KSW doesn't have the global rule set, but they don't allow steroids. Ryzen, I just love everything. The spectacle, the soccer kicks. You can't elbow on the feet in Ryzen, but you can elbow on the ground. One Championship, I love that the fights like Ryzen are judged as a whole. And I also like their rule set. I think it's the best. I love the Muay Thai. I love the kickboxing also on the cards. I officially declare. I just watched that Office episode. Stop. No, don't do that either. Don't do that either. Yeah, great. They were. It was way better than last year's season debut, where only Joe Pyfer had a good fight. Put it this way, Benjamin, I don't think all the fighters deserved a contract. I think 3 out of the 5 deserved one, but Dana White gave them to all of them. They weren't bad fights though. Irish Animal, you can't shake a man's hand and then pull out of the agreement. Yeah, you said UFC is behind a lot of others for me, but UFC is more frequent, but I like K1, KSW, Glory, and Ruts. I do love Glory as well. If we're talking kickboxing, I love Glory as well. I love the old school K1. It's been hard for me to watch K1 in North America now that it's been, because the original owners went bankrupt, and I'm pretty sure a Hong Kong company or a Hong Kong business group bought it. Hong Kong based business group bought it, and they're still operating it out of Japan. Dude, KSW is awesome. I love KSW. The Coliseum fight card. For anyone who hasn't watched KSW Coliseum 2, go watch it. It's one of the most amazing fight cards I have ever seen. They had ring card girls in monster trucks shooting flamethrowers with a big birthday cake because it was the KSW's birthday or some shit. Jimmy Lee versus Bobby Green would be a great fight, but been getting canceled a couple of times. I think they're going to try to do that fight. Legalized TRT and HGH, bodies heal faster and fighters last longer. Little balls are worth more power, worth the powers of roids. Well, the thing is, like, just don't use anabolics. Like, if you allowed EPO, it would be totally different. But I guess, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm more bullish on get the global rule set in. Oh, dude, I hope he makes the trek to the trek over to the UFC soon. I hope the UFC offers him a contract when he's a free agent. I don't know how many more fights he has left on his contract, but he is awesome. Who do you got, Kurt or Austin? Probably Austin. I think just he's better overall. Weasel said today he would love to see Jim Miller versus Tony Ferguson at UFC 300 for double retirement. Yes, there was JL brought that up in the live chat too. Yes, they do. Who's beating DeFries? Dude, I want to see DeFries fight Francis Ngannou. KSW, PFL, cross promotion. Let's get it done. Octagon is very good too. The Czech League is becoming one of my top 3 promotions, honestly, as well, because of the extra stuff they do, plus good fights. Yep. Octagon is awesome, guys. Broke Animal. Yes, it is. If another promotion came around as big as UFC, the sport would be way better. UFC would be pushed to get the best talent and make the best matches. Dude, one championship's giving them a run for their money. Like, look, the UFC, though, it's like, it's the longest brand that's weathered so many storms that, like, they're like the NFL, the NHL, the NBA. Like, they're always gonna be number one. But one championship is like a definite number 2. Like, there's no argument that Bellator, PFL, KSW, Rise, and Octagon are number 2. Like, one is number 2, which is awesome because they're not just MMA. They do so much more. Austin can poke Kurt and range. Pujanowski, man. Like, what a spectacle that he is. Who are your top 3 fighters in MMA outside the UFC? Demetrius Johnson, obviously. I like Horiguchi in Bellator / Ryzen. I think he is unbelievable. I'm trying to think who else in one that I really like right now. Shoot. There's this one fighter. Oh, one sec. So I forget his name just because he's my new favorite fighter. But I'm a fan of him for his fighting skills and for this. I'm going to share this, guys, with you. Then we'll get ready to hang up the gloves. I bookmarked it on Twitter. Some of the regulars, you'll know what I'm talking about once you see it. Just give me a sec. Keep the comments coming. Give me a sec. I'll find it. There's a big list of guys that, like, I actually have a list, but some of them. Oh, I also love. Oh, what's his name? I have it written here. Funny enough. Oh shoot, maybe it's not here. Damn, it's on my bed right there. There's this other Japanese kid who he got eye poked against Horiguchi, and I think he's really good. I think Horiguchi was going to beat him, but the Cage Fury and Deep champion. Oh, yes, this guy. Okay, what's his name? His name is Kwon Wong Il, dude. Kwon Wong Il. I friggin' love this guy. And not only because he's an absolute beast. I'm going to bring up his Tapology right now. He's a contender in one championship right now. Quan One Ill. Okay, let me turn off this. We don't need ESPN on right now. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, he's 28 years old. He's a bantamweight contender in one championship, and he is damn good. And he, no joke, cut the best promo in his last fight. Let's bring him up here. I'll show you guys this beauty. So Quan One Ill, 13 wins, 4 losses in his pro MMA career. 11 KO TKO, 1 submission, 1 decision. He's 8-4 in 1. But look at who he's lost to. Okay. I mean, this one he was only 6-0, but then he loses 10-3. These Saddle's been around for a while. And his last was a Fabricio Andrade. He was on a 3-fight win streak, but now he's on a 2-fight win streak again. Dude, both of these wins were so good. I'm excited to see Juan Quan Ill. And the best part about it. Oh shoot, damn it. Okay, one sec. I already saved the link and then closed it, but here it is. The best part about this guy, and again, I've watched 4 of his fights in one championship now. 3 wins, 1 loss, but it was this right here, and I'll get back to the comments in a sec. It was this right here that made me fall in love with the guy. Oh, I don't have sound for this. Trust me, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it. This was the promo that this guy cut after his last fight. Oh, shoot. I didn't even... Sorry about that, guys. Jeez. I'm so used to it being on screen. All right, there we go.
I'm the best. I'm the best boxer. I'm already prediction. I am the king. Give me the title shot. Well, some people say that Pretty Boy's done. Please shut the up. I'll never give up. And then one more time, say again. Pretty Boy never die. Tell me now.
His nickname is Pretty Boy. Dude, oh, that just gets my blood boiling. I just want to run through a fucking wall for this guy.
I'm the best boxer. I'm already prediction. I am the king. Give me the title shot.
I am the king. Give me the title shot.
Pretty Boy's done. Please shut the up. I'll never give up. And then one more time, say again. Pretty Boy never die.
Oh, dude, how do you not want to run through a motherfucking wall for this guy? Oh my goodness. One says it has like 40 billion viewers. Lemma one needs to become the WCW to UFC's WWE. I got some good dogs on Bellator. Alfie Davis and James Gonzalez, if anyone was looking at that card. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, I do. He's going to be on Contender Series next week. Yeah, you said fighting Ganu. I said who's beating him, even DeFries would expose and abuse Francis. Well, DeFries didn't look good on his feet in his last fight. So I think Francis could outbox him. Alfie Davis is going to smash his opponent, Cruz. Broke Animal, your name is Alfie. Want to see so much better because they have a way better structure and diversity. I love one, probably top 3. Yes. Oh yeah, I mean, Usman Nurmagomedov is awesome as well. There's some good names there. Shavkat Sisters on week 8. Nice. Yes, I did read that. Everyone sleeps on Rinya Nakamura too, but I think he's going to go far. Can we all spam 1FC to give us Super Leg versus Raw Ting or what? Phony was announced. It's going to happen. It was announced, dude. I believe one Fight Night 34 or one Friday Fights 34. Guys, it's going to happen. I think it was announced by the Shotri. Now Rodtang's probably going to super like pull out. Where's the actual one? Boom, from the horse's mouth. Guys, in all of its glory. One Friday Fights 34. We streaming that one, baby. We're getting the views on that one, baby. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he looks like a good fighter. Didn't know one. Thanks though, bro. Nice show. Nice interaction with the fans too. Keep it going, bro. I might be on here sometimes. Good content. Appreciate you, man. We stream up to 8 times every weekend for Fight Companions. We do streams every Tuesday for Contender Series, and we do every second Wednesday for Pro Box TV Boxing. We also post content on the channel as well. So it was great to have you here, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. I remember watching this live. It was hilarious. Is he an MMA fighter? Yes. But doesn't one hate trash talk? No, I don't think so. Every now and then, we just don't see many English speakers. I do watch Brave. We've streamed a few Brave. Brave's a good, solid promotion. Doubt me now, dude. I love that guy. I think it is lying about the viewership as well. But again, they have Asian viewership, which is like twice as much as that in North America, right? So again, I don't think it's that big, but I do think it's big. I think we'd be very surprised to see the actual number too and be like, oh yeah, damn. And they have the Indian market too, right? They have a huge Indian market. And I mean, India's population is massive as well. ONE FC rules are inferior to PFL rules. Everyone knows this. Stop it, Benjamin. 5K USD to a Thai fighter is worth a lot more than 5K USD to an American fighter. That is true. It's official. I got super like he's just different, but if it's not MMA, Rod, but it's not going to be MMA. Rod Tang is not. It's going to be Muay Thai, which honestly they should have done it kickboxing. They should have done it kickboxing, but whatever. At least Super Lex title's not on the line. They pay actually like 2K USD to some of them, and I don't know. I'm saying don't complain about UFC pay and ignore ONE FC. No, I mean but the thing is, Charles Barkley, they pay quite a bit to the fight night fighters, way more than they do for the Friday fights. But it is true. Someone wrote it here. USD is like more than gold. It's more than fucking saffron to a lot of Thai folk. So I don't think we can take the number as straight like face value and be like, oh yeah, because I would say USD for Thai fighters goes way further for them than USD for a American fighter who is fighting on the prelims but lives in California, right? Now, the obvious answer is get the hell out of California, but you know what I mean. I do know that the Friday fights fighters don't make a lot, but a lot of them are coming off regionals. Same with their Muay Thai, coming off very low records, and the Friday fights shows, other than the headliners, are for the purpose of impressing Shotru to get a contract. And I know the bonuses are much lower on the Friday fights versus the fight nights. The fight nights, they get $50K, they get actual $50,000 UFC, where they get what is it, like a few thousand, or I think it's up to 10,000. 5 to 10,000 USD in whatever it is, 100,000 baht or whatever the hell. Omok in Brave is dope. I'm not super familiar with him. Brave is decent fights. No way Rotting for Super League. I did not know. Thank you for telling me. Yes, it was announced today. That Tala dude on Contender was high level for a guy to A1 favorite promotion. Reminds me of an early O'Malley. Yes, that is true. Activate A. I don't. Do you know where said to see public? Yeah. Tapology, dude. Tapology has them. I always want to see an amateur show. Would love to see upcoming talent for the brand. They do, Yoshi. They do. They have two. They have Road to ONE FC for the Muay Thai fighters, which is actually going on, I believe Friday or Saturday. So there's Road to ONE FC, and then for the MMA, Yoshi, the first 2 fights on every Friday fight show that are MMA are just that. So it's not amateurs, but there's guys and gals making their MMA debuts, or guys and gals who are like 3-1, 2-0, things like that. I think Shotri said he doesn't want trash talk and wants it to be family-friendly MMA with no cursing and much sportsmanship. Well, I think overall, yes, because like he likes that vibe of like martial arts, the traditional martial arts. However, at the end of the day, he's not going to penalize a fighter for promoting his promotion. So I don't think that, like, for example, there would be no Sean Strickland in one championship. But to say that these Thai fighters, Japanese fighters, you know, Jared Brooks, I mean, they put together a whole 4-vlog episode of Jared Brooks and the Chinese kid who he fought for the title, go back and forth the whole episode, just trashing each other. So at the end of the day, it's still the fight business, but you are right. He does want it more of a traditional martial arts vibe, and I think he succeeded in that. But at the end of the day, like, there's always going to be trash talk in fighting. Even Bruce Lee had some witty comments. 1FC is Def Lion, but it's getting bigger in USA now. But again, in Asia, their numbers could surprise us all. Asia, India, parts of Russia, you know, they got the Middle East as well. You know, like, they have a ton of viewers. Again, I'm not saying it's what they're claiming, but I am saying it's high. All right, I gotta take out a loan to pay you. Peace. Have a good one, Broke Animal. No, again, I guys, I'm not saying, like, y'all not listening to the words that come out. I'm not saying that number is correct. I'm saying that you guys are probably underestimating how many viewers there are in Asia, Russia, and the rest of the Middle East. I guess the Middle East is Asia. Rotting versus Be Like is about as likely to happen as Logan Paul versus Dylan Dance. That's a good poll question. Is Rodtang the new Dylan Dennis? That goes, I always forget his name. He's blonde as a Z in it, and I think it's Charlie Zenoff. And he beat RoboCop. Oh, dude, yes, he's good. He's good. Probably. Yeah, dude, that fight was nuts. That fight was crazy. So much hype. I mean, one championship outbid the UFC for RoboCop too. And he lost. He got kicked in the balls his first fight. And he got knocked out, or TKO in the second round, I think. In the second one. All right, guys. I got to hang him up here. 11:40 Eastern, 10:40 my time. I got to get some food in me. I got to get back to work. I got to prep streams for tomorrow. I got to get content out there. I'm so glad Nate Diaz didn't get knocked out by Jake Paul, but did get dropped. Yes, that was a sad fight to watch. RoboCop off the roids does not look good, right? Nate was choking Jake Paul. Yeah, guillotine, baby. 6'4" versus 40-year-old grappler. Yeah, it was just sad. I just didn't like it. It just hurt to watch. The boxing wasn't high level, and Nate Diaz is just so far from what he was. And I'm glad he got paid, but I'm never going to put myself through that shit ever again. So if Nick fights him, I ain't watching. All right, guys. See you tomorrow night. Thank you so much, Gino. Thank you so much, Diego. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us here tonight. Appreciate you, especially our exclusive members, Charles Barkley. I think Fallon was here. Benjamin. Gravedigger Jones joined us in the last stream. Activate A2. Special shout out to you, buddy, for helping us out on the betting side of things. Phony Turkison for stopping by every stream, as well as Diego. Are there any other exclusive members here? Foul One. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Shane dropped by as well. Folks, I almost forgot we were doing a watch party for TUF. We've been going a lot further with that, and that's credit to you guys. Thank you so much for the comments. Jay Herbo, shout out to you two exclusive members who go above and beyond to support the channel. Just want to give you guys a special shout out as well. Good night, Isha, and chat. Till next time, one more sleep. Yes. Peace out when you stream it. Tomorrow, ProBox TV, and then Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'm posting the schedule before bed here tonight, or first thing in the morning. You'll see it, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us for Dana White's Contender Series. We will be back every Tuesday for Dana White Contender Series. We'll be back going back to back tomorrow again. Dana White Contender Series, The Ultimate Fighter. But tomorrow's the last week for The Ultimate Fighter. Then we just get into the rhythm of Dana White's Contender Series. Back tomorrow for ProBox TV. Thursday, Friday, Saturday as well for Fight Companions. Check out the video, guys. For everyone who's still in the live chat right now, I dropped a video on the channel here today, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. I know there's only like 4 of you watching. But if you don't mind checking out the video that we dropped today, that would be awesome. Like it, smash the like button. It's not too long, and I got a few more videos dropping the rest of the week. I'm dropping the link in the live chat right now. If you're in the exclusive membership stream, you might be familiar with the topic. Good night, Charles. It's good to see you. And yeah, guys, like and subscribe. That's it for me here tonight. Dana White's Contender Series, Season 7, Week 1, and The Ultimate Fighter, Episode 11 in the book. See you guys tomorrow for some boxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, as we're going to have uploads drop tomorrow as well as Thursday. And maybe even a special video that I record tomorrow running down this fight. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for the support as always, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.